Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of The Wiley Show. Listen, really quickly before we get into these topics, we do have a wish list. Now, I'm going to show y'all everything I have on the wish list that we need immediately. Okay? We have a microphone. That's going to be $89. Y'all see that? Tasha already posted in the chat. We also have this Mini Pro. We need that HDMI live stream switcher. We need that as well. We need the camera stand, and we also need the light, and we need these headphones. So this is the stuff that we need. Do y'all see it? So if you could be a help to get these items for us, we would greatly appreciate it because it will help us with the quality of the show. So those are the things on the wish list. So again, so you all can see it. Let me make it full screen here so y'all can see it. This is the items on the wish list that we need. We have the camera stand there. We have the lights there. We have the headphones on there as well. And that is on the wish list. This is like immediately. We need it. So if you can be a great help to us, to help us on this journey, please do so. It is on the wish list. You can definitely click on the wish list to get those items. We would greatly appreciate it. And we're going to get into these topics. And, of course, enjoy the show, okay? Now, this is your first time here. Welcome. A lot that we have to discuss in this live today. And we're going to take our time with these topics. We definitely going to take our time with these topics. So, again, let's go to our first story, and we did a short on this story. Now, I got to go in. I know some people ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna go in because this just don't make no sense. Let me bring this. I'm gonna play this short on what we did. I'm gonna give my commentary on about Ari Fletcher because this just don't make no sense at all. I'm kind of upset about it because this woman really. Where we at? Where the short? Where is that short at? We are here. Okay. Hold on, let me screen share and show y'all this real quick for those that did not join it and see it. Here we go. Ari Fletcher gave her manager her password to all of her business accounts, so she's telling all her fans, do not shop with Remedy, the cosmetic company. The manager froze out on all her emails. She having problems with her bank account. Why would you give your manager access to your Remedy account where all the payout you can't get? Why would you give your manager access to your bank account? When I get a manager, you ain't going to have access to my bank account. You're going to have access to my social media. None of that. I'm posting everything. I don't give nobody my password. So now she on there telling the fans, don't post on that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Like, what?
Anything at all from Remedy. No way. So everybody.
You should have never gave your manager the information at all. Why would you give the manager access to your Remedy account? This is crazy. What do y'all think? Ari Fletcher, look him would never. And I'm like, on your cosmetic line, you gave your manager your passwords. Never do that. Once I make it, you ain't getting no password to my bank. You ain't getting no password to my social media. You're not getting no password to my endorsement sponsorships. None of that. Because if we fall out, the first thing you're going to do is not give me my passwords. That's crazy. She said in the video, I have money in there I cannot access because my manager is not giving me the passwords. Are you kidding me? Who was that manager? Yo, cousin? Pookie off the street? Nowhere in the world that I'm going to get up on it and have all this money in a payout that you can't get because he got access to your passwords. Like, don't buy no items. You're not going to reach everybody. It's a lot of people that go and buy your items that don't follow you on Instagram. So it's just a bad situation. Then you got to spend money to sue him or her. I think it's a him. Oh, Ari Fletcher got a lawsuit and she's trying to sue DJ Academics. But now you got a lawsuit that you may have to sue your manager. That's crazy. See, I tell y'all be having these baddies and these influencers don't know nothing about money. They know about all these subscribers, these followers, but they don't know how to manage their money and they get the wrong people around them. One thing about Oprah, she said, I sign every check. I'm never too busy to make sure I sign the check because that's how people get robbed. Why would you on your account give it to a manager? No, you're not going to get access to my money. You're not going to get access to my account. Everything that I need to be posted, I'm going to be posted. You're not going to have it because if we fall out, if you get in your feelings, you feel some type of way, the main thing you could use as leverage, I'm not giving him the password or I'm not giving her the password. Is that's what we on? I'm not giving the password. And Ari Fletcher is married to. It seems like she's with Money Bag Yo. Like you ain't putting your girl on. Like, babe, don't give people your password. But you know him, he probably give people his password. You don't give people passwords to your account, especially when it's concerning money. Cause I kept asking the people around. I was like, cause I was gonna help have somebody to be like a social media manager, like post on my behalf. And I was like, how y'all able to post? Oh, you have to get somebody that you really trust to give them the password. And like, I don't trust nobody, so when nobody getting the password, I do the posting. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna give you access to. It was one guy. He was like this years ago. Yeah, I could update your TikTok, but you would have to give me your password. Nope. Because if we get, just say the TikTok blow up and get 100 million followers, and I give you the password, you fall out with me, you lock me out of my account, you change the password. That's crazy. So when she said that, baby, back, ain't no way in the world I'm going to give nobody my password. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And now she crying. Now, please, y'all, don't buy the makeup. Don't buy the thing. Go on over there and buy it. Because she was the idiot to even get that man her password. And now she telling her fans, oh, he got my password. So y'all don't buy no more items. You have, and it's like, so I was researching. I was like, well, how much money do you think is in there? They said it may be $100,000 in that account. Are you kidding me? So you mean to tell me you can't get access to that 100 grand? 100 grand is in there. You can't get access to that 100 grand. That to me is kind of pathetic. That's crazy. That don't make no sense. Let me go to this other topic because that just made me angry. I'm like, sure, that's like everybody. When y'all see this stuff, don't be doing that smoking. Be sober with this business because you can get screwed. She literally gave money, access to all that stuff. There's no telling. They talking about he must got password of her passwords of her bank account. I said she a fool if she have it. If he have that on her account, that's crazy. I'm not giving nobody access account to my stuff. Absolutely not. Let me go to this other short that I did today. We're gonna dive into this topic. Where are we at? Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I talked about that. Let's talk about this one. So this other topic that we're gonna dive into and share it today, and we actually love it. So Khia, well, no, not that one. Candy got it. That's not it. This. No. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, here we go. Khia dragged Tasha K and said that Tasha K fans ain't got no money to help her in the bankruptcy, that she begging and that nobody's going to donate to her GoFundMe. She was talking about that Tasha K was talking about all these celebrities, but she can't pay for them. She also said that Tasha K needs to stop lying on celebrities, that she said that her comedy show wasn't good at all. Khia was coming at Tasha K, and I'm like, wow. See, Khia is not playing with Tasha K. And you know, Tasha K got her GoFundMe page out. And I wonder what would be Tasha K's response. So I'm being messy. So I said to Tasha K, like, do you got a statement? Her team reached back to me saying no comment. But Khia is not playing. That's one thing about Khia. She will drag a celebrity in her house with the wooden walls. But she never had filed bankruptcy. She never had money problems. So I'm like, okay, comedian, I would love to see Khia in a live like stand-up show. I know she could definitely sell out. So that was that situation. So I watched Khia video and she was like dragging Tasha K. And my point is like Tasha it definitely is the laughing stock. When you got somebody like Khia that literally got tricked out of her song and sold her song for pennies on a dollar to come out and make fun of you and making sense, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I see somebody, they said Khia shouldn't be talking about no one's pockets though. She went in on Tasha K. And I didn't even know Khia still got her over there on her website, but she went in. I can't play it because she likes to send copyright strikes, but Khia did not play. But Tasha K, let's be crystal clear. Tasha K did this to herself. When it comes to this bankruptcy, all she had to do was honor the cease and desist. She ain't do that. I wiped my behind with that cease and desist. You know what happened? Cardi lawyers saying that. They filed that lawsuit, and this is the kicker. In the courtroom, the judge said, your lawyers need to go back to law school. The judge also said, if this go to trial, you're going to lose. And everything that judge said came to pass. And Tasha K is still paying a debt off of a lie, multiple lies, that she said about Cardi. Now you got Khia, who don't have money like Nicki. I believe Lil' Kim got more money than Khia. I believe Tasha K got more money than Khia. But Khia is up there making fun of Tasha K. She's the laughing stock of the world. And all she had to do was comply with a piece of paper that say, take down those defamatory videos. If she would have did that, you won't see a Khia making fun of her. No, I ain't got more money than Khia. Not yet. I ain't got more money than Khia. Don't play that. I ain't gonna put that out there now. Now you probably can say that. I know I ain't got no more money than Khia. Because if I had the Khia money, I'd be able to get them things off the wish list. It's like, it's no shade. So I'm gonna be honest with you now. I'm not gonna put that out and say that. No, I'm not even gonna say that. Absolutely not. Not the way they said Khia can't pay a phone bill, talking about by line suspended. Yeah, I never had that embarrassment. The phone is still on, but I do believe Khia got more coins than Wiley right now. But that was embarrassed that her Metro PCS line got suspended. That was embarrassing because I would never forget that Khia was live. And the line said, your line is suspended, blah, 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 due to non-payment. She said, really? I thought I paid this bill. Really? She was embarrassed, and it was live. It wasn't like she was pre-recorded. That happened live. So it's never been that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I believe Khia got it together, y'all. You know, because Khia still got her website and stuff like that, but she went in on Tasha K. But that is quite embarrassing. Like, let me know in the chat. Do y'all feel like Tasha K is a laughing stock? I know she got a lot of winos to support, and I told one of the winos earlier, I said, she said, I can't be in your chat because her moderators are blocking me from your chat. I said, girl, just create you another account. You know, if you still want to come over to the Wild Show, just say you Big Booty Judy 89 or something like that. Like, create you another account. Get your Fufu account, and you come on in the chat. Because if you feel like you're going to get blocked because you ain't in the chat, just create your Fufu account. Me personally, honestly, as a grown person, and you the one that helping her get money in her pockets by viewing her content, you can't tell me where to go. I don't care. You can't tell me where to post. You can't tell me where chat to go. I'm grown. I'm not going to be scared to go on somebody's chat. If I like the Wiley Show, I'm going to let the whole world know, yeah, I like Wiley, and I'm going to keep supporting her. And if she get mad, come on the Wiley Show and support us. Sure, I don't get mad when I see my supporters in other chats. They have every right to do. They're grown. Now, it's different if like you a moderator and then you over there being messy. Then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna have to take your wrench. You can still be in the chat, but you can't be the moderator because you supposed to be Team Wiley. You over there dragging me. Like, no, but other than that, if you grow, you want to be in another chat, go right ahead. That's your business. That's your prerogative. Go in another chat. You should be able to do that. They said, honestly, I don't feel what Tasha did was the big of a deal. They just wanted to make an example of her because no, it's not because she's a dark-skinned woman. It's not. If you having somebody to say you have bumps on your lips, you have infected blood, dirty blood, you would, and then you got all these people say, you kiss your baby. I thought you got the bumps. Like this woman people was believing those allegations. So that is serious. See, y'all sit on the internet and y'all allow Tasha K to lie to y'all. Somebody's not this. It is a big deal. If you're saying somebody got a disease and they don't have a disease, that's evil. It was just a case where a woman sued YouTube and sued Meta, Facebook, and won about what $4, $5, $6 million because she said they are the reason why I was addicted to these social media. They're the reason, and the jury agreed with her, and they got to pay her millions of dollars. So yes, it is a big deal. $4 million is a big deal. There are some people that will never see $4 million in their lifetime. That is a big deal. That's not nothing to be like, oh, that ain't that bad. It's just $4 million. $4 million is a lot of money. Your life can change if you get $4 million. Now, reverse that. You have $4 million in debt, and they coming after your house. They coming to garnishing your wages. They're doing all that. So you have to file bankruptcy to protect your money. Then every 3 months, you have to pay $40 to $50 to $60 to $70,000. Then you got to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees. Then you got a payroll that you have to pay, and you got to pay your mortgage. Then you got to pay your rent. Then you got to pay your nanny. You got all these problems, and then then Cardi B and her feelings about it. Then she dragged you back into the creditors. That's a big deal. And they dig into your paperwork. So you know what Tasha got to do? Spend more money on lawyers. Like that bankruptcy lawyer ain't free. Not free. Well, you can think it's true all night. According to the courts, she don't have the bumps. Cardi B showed paperwork. And see, this is the thing with the winos, which y'all don't understand. Y'all be believing the okie doke of y'all queen. In court, Cardi B took a test, multiple blood and urine tests, and it was proven that she did not have a disease. But y'all listen to Tasha, who is a known liar, who put stuff on her own children when she don't want to get out of doing a podcast with me. She said, "Oh, my son, I'm so sorry, Wiley. We have to rush my son to the hospital. He had this massive asthma attack." And then you know what happened? I went over there and watched that video. The son was outside in the backyard. Wasn't in no hospital. She does stuff like that. You don't put that type of stuff on your kids. That's a dirty and terrible mother to do that. You don't ship your kid to Africa all because you got in a mess and you can't take care of it because you got to go live and get in everybody else's business. Now you complaining to the school because your son can't read. Well, first of all, you as a good mother should make sure you sit down and read to your child and help him with his reading. But you too busy on the internet worried about what these celebrities are doing. And your son over there confused and can't read. That's what you said, Tasha K, out of your mouth. And none of y'all supporters are telling her, why won't you spend some time with your child? Why do you have to sit there and have a nanny? And she bring the child up on YouTube. She does this. At a one breath, she said, my child's such a genius. He speaks 5 languages. And then she said, oh, he can't read. So how in the world you speak 5 languages but can't read? And didn't even prove it because she's such a liar. She would have to prove it. That baby would have to talk to me in Spanish, French, Congo, African language, the African voodoo language. I need to hear it in order for me to believe it. But I'm not going to take Tasha K's word because she is a known liar. She was sued for it. Nobody wants to go through life with that. Let me keep a little bit of my... You don't want to go through that. Yeah, he probably can't read with so many languages, and then he probably got a mama that ain't putting focus on him, want everybody else to raise her child. That could possibly be. But I'm saying is, if you're admitting to the world that your child can't read and you want to blame the school, I look at you as the mother. What are you doing for your child? But you too busy on there worried about other people else's child. You worried about Blue Ivy. You was dragging her on the internet, saying she couldn't hardly dance and all that. But then your child, then you admit and say your child can read. That's failed parenting. I speak to your shame for you to even put that out there on the internet. But you so desperate, you created another channel. I know I'm talking right. You created another channel just to talk about your son, just say, my son can't read, he speaks 5 languages. Why would you even bring it up? But you have to use your family dysfunction or your family issue to build another channel to be monetized that you put in your son's name or your daughter's name to keep the money flowing from Cardi B. That's sad. We seen what happened when people work their wives to the hospital. Look what happened to B-Love's life. She not even in no lawsuit, but she was in a lot of debt, wasted through a lot of money, went to the hospital. Her husband had her up every day, posted at 8:30 in the morning, eating crab legs, and she had to get rushed to the hospital, almost lost her life. Tasha K, I gotta be up all day. I'm a machine. I'm working. You have to work like that. It's not that you working because you love what you do. You have to do these things because if that check don't clear, they're gonna come after everything. You have to pay that bankruptcy. If you fail around a payment, that means you have to pay the full balance. That's what they're not telling you about a bankruptcy. Fall behind on them payments. Them creditors can come after your house, your bank accounts, your children fund, their clothes, your shoes, your socks, your underwear, your wigs, your makeup. They come after it all. They come at it all. Welcome to the Wiley Show. I see y'all in the chat. Welcome. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. They come after it all. But all because of her mouth. The Bible said life and death is in the power of the tongue. So be careful what you say out of your mouth. You got to be careful. And I get it. You could be a Tasha K fan and a supporter, but don't fall for the lies. We had Armand on our show earlier, and he said Tasha K did had a recording and said I didn't put I put the GoFundMe out of spite. Yeah, but you put that GoFundMe because you need them coins. You ain't gonna say, well, it's out of spite. I'm gonna refund y'all money. You ain't refund them people back their money. You ain't refund them people about their money. Yeah, you did it out of spite, but you ain't say like, oh, okay, everybody, y'all donate. It was just a joke. Ha! I'm gonna refund y'all back your money. Then you lied and said, if you donate to my GoFundMe, I'll send you a glass. I'll send you a wine glass. People didn't even get their wine glasses. I love you, but I'm speaking to your shame because it's very shameful. Then you got Khia, who had her own financial issues. She coming out swinging. Yeah, Tasha K is this, Tasha K is that. She ain't got it like that. Then now you got to take it to the bankruptcy lawyer. Then they're going to be coming to you in bankruptcy court. All these people. Then another lawyer said she doing criminal behavior. Is she doing, she committed a crime and all that type of stuff. We said this stuff years ago. This is nothing new for the Wiley Show. We did a whole live and said the DOJ will investigate Tasha K. And it's going to be possible jail time. And she was telling people, she saw the blogger that I used to be cool with, yeah, tell Wiley to take it down like I was going to take it down. I look at that blogger like, I'm grown. Tasha K ain't my master. She your master, but she's not my master. And then I told her, tell her to write a check for $50,000. And then I took it down till then stand up. Tasha don't make me move. I don't look at Tasha. Oh, she's such a goddess. She got 1 million subscribers. Oh, I don't look at Tasha K like it because I know her numbers ain't eating up to no million. Half of the people don't even watch her stuff no more. They was only there when she was dragging Cardi B. They only was there when she was insulting Cardi and Cardi was responding. So she had to fluctuate a lot of subscribers. But them subscribers haven't been active in a very, very long time. Pre-2018, 2019, that was the time when she was like really, really high. Them days are gone. She wished she had the money that she was making back in the day. She just lied to y'all because if she was making it, she would not create another YouTube channel at all. She put on a good front. I see it through the okie though. She puts through a front for y'all, but behind closed doors, she's feeling it. That's why she rushing to put out the GoFundMe. That's why she rushing to put out a course. That's why she rushing to do those things. Yeah, she rushing to put out a course. She have no choice. And it's an income. Yeah, I paid you $12,000, $15,000, $20,000, and then I do a one-on-one. She need that because she need money. It's just like I almost went there. Woo! It's just like a streetwalker. And your pimp, it's a certain quota you got to make. And if you don't make that certain quota, you already know what's going to happen. So what has that good streetwalker got to do? It got to walk the streets to get that money. Tasha K got to do all that work. And she can't even, she tried to bring, no offense, she tried to bring Bondi Blue on there. And Bondi Blue, it didn't work. She tried to bring Bondi Blue up on there. Didn't work. She tried to bring Chelsea on there. Didn't work. Because she was tired of doing it all by herself. She was tired. She was tired. So, wait a minute. Y'all, this is the stuff in the app. Oh my gosh. So somebody posted, let me hate. Just keep our Tasha K live content out of it. Cheers. That N-word, a hater of Tasha K, big time. He angry at the world because his opportunity to be on radio with Angela Yee was shut down by a nameless individual. That's what somebody posted in the Tasha K app. So when Armand come out here swinging and talking his big stuff, y'all must not be subscribed to her app. This is the things that they're posting in the app. They're somebody just this is literally, I have multiple people that be in the app and they be sending me this stuff. They be dogging him in the app. And then y'all come out here and then y'all say, she don't talk about you. Have you read that community wall in that app? Y'all ain't over there. Just admit, say, I ain't got the coins while I ain't over there in the app. You ain't over there. If you was over there in that app reading that stuff, you would be in with the end. It's crazy. And so I'm subscribed to be nosy, but I don't look in there much. I know you. You don't have to, because if you did, you would see the tea. They be posting that stuff in the community wall. Because it's so bad now. The drama and the mess don't even be on Tasha K videos like that. It be the winos being messy in that community wall on her app. They be posting on there. One viewer posted on there said she behind on her rent. She said, I'm behind on my rent. How you behind on your rent and you paying $12.95 to be on the app? Another person posted up on it, and another person posted up on that community wall said, can y'all join my credit repair company? And then the credit repair company, I Googled and I went on there. She do nothing but fraud. One lady sent a complaint to the Better Business Bureau and said that the lady said in fraud, if one lady paid to get her credit repair done and it was none but fraud. But that is what she allowed on the community wall because she have to keep those subscribers happy to be messy on the community wall. Yeah. They be all up on that community wall. They be in there begging and all that type of stuff like that. So don't be talking about the Wiley show. The people just sitting to it. I said, I talk about it. And see, I'm not gonna be like some of you new creators. Y'all like to stream her stuff and show it on your YouTube. You can't do that. She don't like that. I'm an OG when it comes to this Tasha K content. Just watch it, review it, post it. But don't post the Zoom meetings. Don't post wet screenshot and screen all this stuff because that's her content. But I sure can read and give my review. Right there on that community wall. Right there on that community wall. And then she'll go on her platform, act like ain't nothing happened. They'll be right up on that community wall saying that I read it. So it's pathetic. It's something. Now, hit that like button. Tokyo Toni, Sad. Toni said, I'm a Marvin Gaye my daughter. If she come over, I'm a Marvin Gaye my daughter. She threatened her own daughter. You know why? Because she reached out to Blac Chyna for some money. Blac Chyna said no. Every time Blac Chyna denied her request for a coin, Toni goes live and go on these rants. That's not your daughter's responsibility to pay for your drinking habit. That's not your daughter's thing to pay for. You had opportunities over there at Zeus, and you acted a plump fool. You couldn't even complete the podcast and get into the topics. You wanted to fight. You had other opportunities. It's not your daughter's responsibility. And for you to say that about your daughter, if I was Blac Chyna, I will completely cut off communication with you. I would say, I love you, Mom, but I'm going to have to love you from afar. And that's probably what she said to Toni. And every time she get a rejection from Blac Chyna, what do Toni do? She goes to the internet. She goes to the internet. You would think Toni and Blac Chyna are strangers. That's mother and daughter, and she acting like that. When I saw that on the show, when I saw that down my timeline, I immediately, my heart ached for Blac Chyna. My heart ached for Blac Chyna. Because you see your mother embarrassing you like that. Because she denied your request of a coin. Toni, why in the world in 2026 you can't be consistent on YouTube and do a podcast? You already entertaining. Take that and get a click and a view. At one point, you was doing YouTube. You said you was going to dive and stuff like that. You can't be consistent. You now want to use your daughter to go into the blogs, but you won't make a dime off of that. If you were smart, you would get a microphone and camera, and you would go live. And then you would talk about Blac Chyna, get a click and a view. You would come on over to the Wiley Show. Let me leave her voice note. Give me a second. Let me leave her voice note. Is Toni? Is she on Instagram? Let me see if she on Instagram. Let me be messy. Don't like people watching her live. She cussed me out for being that. See, that's what I'm saying. She can't do that. I'll tell her she got a problem. And do she got a Instagram? Let me know if she got an Instagram. What happened to her followers? Is this a new Instagram? Hey, Toni, I'm leaving you this voice note. I think you should be more respectful to your daughter because, again, you birthed it. You should not be the one to embarrass her. You a black woman. You a queen. You should not be acting so foolish. Stop saying that you were Marvin Gaye your daughter. No, just because she not going to pay your cell phone bill, just because she not going to pay your bills, don't get angry. You know how to get on the internet and get a click and a view. You see Jack all right. She got a YouTube channel and she getting a click and a view. So if you want to come on the Wiley Show, I'm going to send you the link and you can just come on the show. Let me see if I can call her if she answer. Okay, she didn't answer. She can block me. I don't care. You think I'm going to be sad if she blocked me? I won't. I promise you I won't. I promise you I won't. I've been blocked by better. And I can still see what she posts because they posted everywhere. They was all over the blogs. And they don't post her when she talk about, I'm going to go out and feed the homeless. They don't post that. They don't care nothing about that. But when she be crashing on Blac Chyna, them blogs post it. And it's embarrassing. And I know for a fact that Blac Chyna is used to it. She immune to it because every time she's telling us, she goes off. Well, she could crash out of me all the time. Send it to Toni. I want her to crash out. I will rebuke that one because she's foolish. In the Bible, it said a wise woman builded her house, but a foolish woman plucked it down. That's what's in the scripture. Toni is a foolish woman, and what makes it sad, she's an elderly woman. She's an up in age woman. She's almost in her 60s, acting this foolish. She's almost in her 60s. Almost in her 60s, acting foolish. She 54 years old and acting like that. She acting like she 24. You 54. Sit on down somewhere. You need to be mentoring young women, telling them not to be in the street, not to sell themselves, not to be be a stripper, be, you know what I'm saying, be holy. That's what you need to be telling the women. Get that holy oil. Wearing long skirts, wearing stockings, wearing I love Jesus Borats. You should be out here like dragging your daughter all because your daughter said, your daughter said, no, I ain't give you no money, and you crash it out. Go on and get you a job. FedEx is her. Go on, get you a job. You mean to tell me you can't get no man and live up? They probably don't want you no more because these men now want young women, and most of them want want men, young men, and men in general. They don't even want no. I bet they don't want you at that age. You know what I'm saying? Half of these men got high blood pressure. You need a kidney transplant, need a liver transplant. These men her age is hooked up on the cocoa, hooked up on the alcohol. Man, please. And then you got another group of men probably would give it a chance, but they too busy chasing other men. It's bad time trying to date in this today's society. I feel for women now. I really do. They said she wouldn't be good as nobody mentor unless they want to be garbage number 2. Yeah, she can't even be a mentor because she ain't got no good common sense. No, she can't even do that. Absolutely not. Well, Toni, why don't you take Tasha K course? Because she gonna teach you how to be a millionaire on YouTube. She was even dragging Khia from Neighborhood Talk. She was dragging Nicki Minaj. She was dragging everybody. And she had opportunities. If I had the opportunity that she had, I wouldn't be ever worried about asking nobody for no $2 for a pack of cigarettes. Come on. I'm like, just because she didn't give you a pack of cigarettes, you going off. You better get your own pack of cigarettes. Can you imagine you hit it up, go give me a 12 pack? No. And then you going to go on the internet, Marvin Gaye, my daughter. Like, what? If I was going to talk, you know, this what Blac Chyna needs to do. She needs to do this Armand Wiggins thing. I'm going to tell you, and this T.S. Madison thing. She needs to file a restraining order. Because that was a whole threat. If I was Blac Chyna, I would go to court. I would contact the lawyer. I would get a lawyer, and I will file a restraining order to prevent her for talking about you like that. Because that's a mess. That was she threatened her own daughter. And didn't do it privately. She did it publicly for we all could see. All could hear. Because she mad she couldn't get that 12-pack on English. That 12-pack meta highlight. She couldn't do it. She falsifies those medical documents. No, she didn't. She did not falsify no medical. Y'all, the judge subpoenaed the hospital records. Didn't even get it from Cardi. He got it directly from the hospital. This, y'all don't do y'all homework. Y'all be over there on Tasha K eating that spoil you salad. And then bring that mis and disinformation over here. The judge went to the hospital, told the hospital to send me Cardi B records. They went through the records. The woman did not have nothing, no disease in her blood. So if you want to go tit for tat with me on that, I'm gonna give you facts. I'm gonna give you facts, and you can always call in. I'm gonna give you facts. Don't let that Tasha K stuff fool you. Don't drink that type of Kool-Aid. Don't drink that type of Kool-Aid. Y'all drinking that Kool-Aid for what? It's a bunch of lies. And they gonna have you nothing but diarrhea and high cholesterol and high blood pressure listening to that lie. She falsified her document. Y'all be listening to that misinformation. Y'all better stop listening to that Tasha K. Child, she is a known liar. She was liable for lying. She lied. And that's what the court said. Okay? So, that Chyna, Toni, I did talk about that. And I'm just waiting on Toni to respond to me. I'm waiting. I am waiting. So I was reading Lipstick Alley. I was being messy. You know, when you go to Lipstick Alley, when you go in the alley, that means you really want some garbage and mess. Okay? Anytime you go dig, I don't know if y'all ever was like dumpster diving and stuff like that, but anytime you go to the alley, you're going there for some mess. So they post over there that Tina Knowles about to get sued because somebody ate her gumbo and got food poison. And they're trying to sue for medical bills, and they're trying to sue for damages. And I don't believe that they got sick with the gum. But well, I could believe it because you know who getting food poison because the restaurant was shut down for the boot with the gumbo boot was shut down one day because they didn't have the temperatures right. They had it unthawed. It was supposed to be frozen, and it was unthawed. And it was like all that they had, so I had to throw it out, and then they reopened it the next day. And this is why it's so important when you have people to do it with food, they do it by the book because it's a certain way to do the food, the book, and all that seafood and stuff like that. Because you definitely have to be careful how you store seafood and stuff like that. That's why a lot of places don't even sell gumbo because there's a certain temperature it got to be at. There's a certain way you have to sell it and stuff like that, and stuff like so. They're saying that somebody had got sick, and now they're trying to sue her. That's the rumor is that they're trying to sue her because of the gumbo and stuff like that. That's what they're trying to do. So yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Okay. Because you know the health inspector said that it wasn't done correctly. That it wasn't handled the right way according to the situation, and they were also saying that that had this one guy just really throwing up, and he posted that video. It was disgusting. I'm like, why would you post this? Somebody said it might, and then one person said it might even be a class action lawsuit. A class action lawsuit. A media personality said health inspectors found thaw of seafood and food being stored in a non-food grade orange bucket, according to records obtained by KPRC2. When a woman reported getting sick after eating Mama Tina's gumbo, the customer said she had chills and was throwing up blood before health inspectors found multiple violations, was led to the temporary close of the Houston Rodeo Gumbo shop. Now, that same woman that had the report with the health inspectors, she is saying that she's filing a lawsuit. This is crazy. You got to be careful. Mercedes, she just needs to sit on down. You don't need to be selling. You already rich. You're a senior citizen. Just travel. Your daughter's making all the money. Your son-in-law making all the money. You already got millions of dollars. You already get a good, healthy allowance from your daughters. What you up there trying to sell some gumbo, some expired gumbo? That's I don't eat everybody cooking because people be nasty. People don't like to wash their hands. I'm just saying. You don't eat everybody cooking. It was one time years ago. I was in Las Vegas. So I had ordered something. Somebody sent me somebody to go to Uber Eats, and I ordered some pizza. That pizza had me so sick that next day, and it was New Year's Eve. I was throwing up. I was like, what are we going? I went to the emergency room. The ambulance came and picked me up. The ambulance. So they rushed me to the hospital. I didn't throw up in the hospital. Soon I left. I went to the gas station to get some Gatorade, to try to get some fluids or whatever. I threw up again. I threw up twice again, and I'm like, because I had it, and I've noticed, I was like, oh, this have to be food poisoning. And because that piece probably somebody didn't wash their hands, or it was old, or something like that, it got food poisoning. That's why I really go over there and try to order some of the apps, because people ain't clean. I'd rather prepare my own food, because I know I'm gonna clean. I know I'm gonna make sure I wash the products. I know I'm gonna make sure I wash my hands. It has to be a clean environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be careful. And then imagine with seafood. Because like already you're dealing with dirty stuff with seafood and stuff you got to clean and stuff like that. They said, I remember she made this burnt turkey on 106 and Park and collocation. Y'all know y'all love Mama Tina. I was just saying she already got the money. Let me Google her net worth. I want to be messy. Let me Google her net worth. Where we at with her net worth, Mama Tina? Where are we at? Well, let me Google her net worth. Wait a minute, I'm on Instagram. Let me Google it. How much Tina Knowles worth? Tina Knowles net worth. Tina Knowles has an estimate net worth of $25 million as early 2026, primarily earned through her successful career as a fashion designer, businesswoman, and author. $25 million. If I was worth $25 million, do you think I'm going to be out there selling some gumbo? Not me. I'm not selling gumbo. It's going to be investments, have rental properties, have my management team, management company over the rental properties, and living my best life. It's just collecting checks. I'm not going to be out there, hey, man, check my gumbo. Not me. It ain't going to be me. Get my gumbo. I got my gumbo on it. No. Not going to happen. Now somebody said, I doubt that. More like 2.5 million. Wait a minute. You say so you doubt that. You don't think it's 25 million. And also I'm going to I got the phone lines open up too. Just in case y'all want to call in. Y'all already know how we do. Because we call in. And then we also show what we did on Amazon channel. Moderators, let me post the number on the screen here. Give me a sec. Oh, wait, let me show this real quick. Then we'll post the number. Now, don't forget, you guys, on Amazon, please, and I will love you forever. We need this equipment to help our show. I posted it all on there. The moderator had posted a link in there as well, and I'm going to pin it in the chat. We need lights. We need a camera stand. We need headphones. We don't need a camera. I already got a camera, so we don't need a camera. But those are the items. Those are the items that we need. Okay. They said MC fan from Florida. Yes. She is bored and wants something to do. It's plenty of things. You should just continue to write books. Go on a book tour. Like, come on. And if you need to be in a relationship, I'll date you. Shoot. What they say they're bored up there selling that hot sun serving hot gumbo unthawed. That's why these people are sick. Beaming sweat drippings in the gumbo. Switch. Yes, I read her book. Her book was good. I read the book. Number sweat drippings in the gumbo. and y'all throwing up and stuff like. Do you know how hot it get in Houston? It get hot. That Texas heat, baby, is hot in that Texas heat. That Texas heat is hot. I eat that gumbo and date her. You know, she get good. She got good medical insurance. You know what I'm saying? But no, I read her book. It's like no shade. I did read her book. It was a good book, by the way. In the book, you know, she shared that she was sleeping with Matthew Knowles after she divorced him. She still let him come over to hit that. You know what I'm saying? She's just, you know. Then she didn't really get into the relationship to the other guy she was with and really, really dive into it. She just said it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? They have to get, she really didn't dive into that. They said gray blonde hair was in the gumbo and it smelled like white diamond. Really? Are you serious? But I read that entire book. It was good. It was good. And I thank y'all for even purchasing that book. I did read it. But you got to be careful eating everybody's food. You got to be careful. And when I see that man throwing up, because one of the things too, it is, can you imagine getting on a plane with food poisoning? You tearing that toilet up and that smell, or throwing up on a plane. And then you know what they got to do if you throw up on a plane? They got to deplane the plane. They got to go to a nearest location, emergency landing, and everybody's going to be delayed. Because you want to eat you some mashed potato gumbo. And there's no shade. And the reason why people rush over there in them long lines is because she's the mother of Beyonce. I'm going to be politically right. She the mother of Beyonce and Solange. And you can add Kelly Rowland too. Y'all over there, now you on the plane, got the bubble guts, because that's Beyonce. Your stomach is doo-doo everywhere. And y'all up over there. I love Beyonce so much. I hate to go, but now you sick. Now you on a sick and shut in. Now you over here praying, won't send me $1, and you over here in that line with them thick fingers paying your $30 for that gumbo. But won't send me $1. Won't buy nothing off the wish list, but you in that line eating that sweaty, infected gumbo. And then when I say donate to the show and do the wish list, you act like you ain't got the money, but you took a flight, you took a rental car, and you stood in that hot beaming sun and bought that infested gumbo. Flies all in the gumbo, and you eated it. And got the audacity to smile and then come over here and act like you so broke. That's why you sick. That's why you sick right now. Said that just lie. I ain't really got it to help you out. I'll get you next time. You over there in a ride in your booty shorts and all you in them trap and them little pod things and letting all that mess come out of you out of that gumbo. You was doing fine till you tasted that gumbo because you want to be y'all do what y'all want to do. Eating that gumbo. They digging in their nose, storing that gumbo. And you eating it. Digging in their fingers and the crack of their behind, stirring that gumbo. And this is the thing, I'm just be fair, and a lot of it is that witchcraft. See, it's no telling. She probably put some of Beyonce baby hair in that witchcraft. A lot of that is that witchcraft. Because Solange says she worshiped witches and warlords. And that's you in that line. You supposed to be holy and sanctified and saved, got the power of God, and you that eating that gumbo, and you wonder why you having nightmares. You wonder why you seeing demons coming out the school bus. They deal with a lot of witchcraft. You eating that gumbo, you can't even sleep good at night. It's coming out your front end and your back end. Even your yoni got crunchy ever since you ate that gumbo. Go on and eat it. Did I tell you to come over here and help the Wiley Show? I don't know if I got it like that. Spending your whole check buying all that gumbo for you and your family. Your whole family is in there sick, eating that gumbo. You have the audacity, and you up there, yeah, I would love to get the platter. You getting the gumbo platter. Won't send $5 cash up over here. You over there eating a gumbo platter with your hat on. You won't break my soul. You over there dancing, looking a fool, and sick. Then you go. Then I gotta get on the phone with you, encourage you, and pray for like, Lord bless her, help her right now, protect her, healing her body. All because of that infected witchcraft Harry Potter gumbo that you ate. But that's what you want to eat, y'all. That's what y'all do. You ain't see me over there in that line eating gumbo. I don't even eat gumbo. I need to see you make it. You can't even take your kids to school because they infected with the gumbo. They eat. So right in there, that gumbo is like $25. So if you, because some of y'all got 6 kids, it's okay. So you eat, then you take your boyfriend, so it's 8 of y'all. So 8 people, let me put this in my calculator. $25 times 8. Right then and there's $200 that you went and then now you sick because you ate that gumbo. And you up there trying to call Johnny Cochran, where Johnny Cochran been gone. You up there trying to do a class action lawsuit. You know she ain't make that gumbo in those 16 hours. That gumbo was made just like you make regular oodles and noodles. It was made within 5 and 10 minutes. That's why you sick. When you do gumbo, you got to spend time with that gumbo. You got to let the juices marinate. You got to let the meat marinate. You got to make the crabs marinate. You just can't be making no gumbo like you make oodles and noodles. And one person said, "Ooh, this gumbo just tastes like oodles and noodles." That's what it was. And then she putting spoiled, rotten crabs in there. Allegedly. Don't sue me, Miss Tina Knowles. I'm a comedian. She's had expired sausages in that gumbo. And you eat it. She did an interview and said Beyonce's line didn't even want the recipe. Of course they didn't want the recipe because that's a polite way to tell you that it's nasty. You don't know, but they don't want to tell their mama that and say, "Mama, you can't cook." Everybody can't cook. Just because you from the South don't mean you can cook. Now my grandmother, she was from the South. She was a good cook. A good cook. I never got sick of her greens, none of that, but she never made no gumbo. She said, "That's too much work. I ain't got no time to be doing all that for one dish." She never made no gumbo. She made chicken drumsticks, turkey wings, turkey necks, smoked turkey, fried chicken, southern fried catfish, buffalo catfish. That's what she made. And that don't even let me start talking about her grandson. Jules, he up there went to, see, I got to say, Lord, this man went, the Atlanta producer of the promoters, booked Beyonce nephew to do a gay club. And them gays came all the way from Augusta, Georgia. It was packed. So Gay Magazine is a online media company. He came there with 20 women and they said, "Yeah, can we interview you?" "I'm not doing no interviews. I'm not doing no interviews." He did all that, didn't even do an interview. He said, "I go to the club to get the coins." They were so hurt. But I've been telling gays for years, stop booking non-airline straight people at the event. I will never forget it. This was years ago. I was living in Dallas. Kurt Myers, may he rest in peace, from Abound in Prosperity and Southern Pride, they booked Tank and Trina. I said, "Why are y'all booking just straight people as headlines?" And she got a gay cousin called Bobby Lights. Now, Bobby, you need to hear this. I was the reason why you got booked in Texas. I had a meeting with Kurt Myers and his staff. And I said, I'm demanding that y'all book gay people. Why are y'all booking straight folks? And they said, because that's what the audience want to see. I said, that's fine. I don't have a problem with y'all letting them headline, but also put gay people on the line too. I brought him up. I brought the Freaky Boys, but we can't afford to have all these gay people. Yes, y'all can, because you got the money for Kurt Myers, they got the money for Tank, and you got the money for Trina. You got the money for some Bobby Lights. And I blasted on the platform. Then they announced, we got Bobby Lights on the show. They said, you did that because of Wiley. No, we didn't. We didn't want to have Bobby Lights. I said, no, they did it because of the Wiley show. I advocated for my people in the community. Because I advocate for the people in the community. And I say, this is the problem with the gay culture. We rush so much. Well, because I don't do that. They rush so much booking straight folks and don't want to book their own community. I don't have a problem with Tank. Tank took his shirt off. They love it. Because this is the thing. Gay people is obsessed with straight, attractive, masculine, black men. I don't care if you get so mad you hit me with a prep bottle. They is obsessed with straight masculine. That's why it was a man that said he was gay for pay. His son was in the hospital. He had a slip, twisted back, and he knew where to go. He said, I was gay for pay because they going to pay that money. It is what it is. That's one thing I love, a straight man. Especially if you masculine, got a body, a thug, got that gangster look, smelling like gun smoke and marijuana. Absolutely. Now I'm attracted to that, and most of my community is attracted to that. Absolutely. They just got through leaving their baby mama, and then you give them some fun time. Yeah, I'm attracted to that. Then they come to the club. Yeah, so they was packed over there. And mind you, I'm about to say Bobby like Beyonce nephew, he had a gay roommate. It was a trans woman saying that he slept with her. And he trying to cover it up like, no, I ain't got no problem with the crew. Let me go to this gay club. This dude showed up with 20 women. Right there to tell you he's not an airline. But the promoters don't care because guess what? They made their coins. It's about the moolah. It's about the moolah. That's why when I had an event at the Jeffrey Pub years ago, shout out to Jacquez, may he rest in peace. I played gay people music. I played the Freaky Boys. I played Darius. I played Jeremy. I played Brian the Rapper. I played the other rappers at the time. That was what was that? Pretty Boy Rich. What was the other boy? Throw that boy P word. I had him playing his music. I told the DJ we're playing nothing but openly gay artists. And I will never forget the Freaky Boy said, I wish we were there. Oh my God, it's so nice. It's so dope. Because I understand that gay artists, openly gay artists, they don't get the same opportunities because these producers will screw you, but then they will hire a straight rapper and won't give you a dime. And most of them promoters during Pride will get money from the government to even have those prides. You didn't even know that. They get government funding and then they hiring straight folks. They said when he released the Disney Girl news, I'm surprised why Solange son wasn't canceled. No, he wasn't gonna be canceled for that because you could do that to black women and still make it. Like black women is the end of the totem pole. It is sad that you can release somebody news and don't get canceled. No, we literally don't protect, especially black men, enough of black women. We don't protect. Society don't do enough to protect black women. Society don't do enough to protect black women. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't an outrage. But I guarantee if that was a young, powerful white girl, they would have definitely done better by counseling him or asking for his cancellation or sign or a petition or something. They said the 20 women that back him up, so speaking, saying, I hope everybody has a good time tonight. He would have been a good of a deal, would have been like they did that. Like they booked him and they'll book him again because white people tuned in. And them gay, they just wanted to look. They wanted him on the camera. Because usually, I've been to the club before. And and they get on the mic because Brandy got on the mic when she was booked. My friend, he was a party club promoter, and he didn't think I knew Brandy person publicist. So I said, yeah, I know him. I can help y'all with that because Brandy was doing it was like a women conference, and her mother was one of the featured speakers. I said, but she needs to, she can have like an after party at the club. So they got in contact. They did it. They booked. They had me to come be the photographer or whatever. I was taking pictures and interviewing and doing all that good stuff. And then she was able to get on the mic. And then Kendra G, this was way before Kendra G app and all that. She got on the mic. She said, y'all better make sure anytime Brandy drop an album or anything, y'all need to support. Because she met with every fan and took a picture. If I find that picture that I took with Brandy, I'll post it. She took a picture with every fan. Yes, she did. She did that. She did that. They said if it was Britney Spears, he'd be canceled. Mm-hmm. The versus battle is tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it. It's between Tank and Tyrese. Even though Tank got it, Tank got more hits than Tyrese. Tyrese had one good album. Tyrese did not have no 12 albums. Let me see how many albums Tyrese got. How many albums does Tyrese have in total? 7 studio albums? I have not. Okay. How many albums do Tank have? 10 studio albums. Dead. Most of them albums probably were flops. Most of the albums was a flop. Wow, they said Tyrese has more hits. Tank writes a lot of hits for other artists. Okay, I'll be interested because there'll be some songs I didn't know. So what I'm gonna do before I watch the versus battle after this broadcast, I'm gonna listen to all this music. Yeah. So let me make sure. I think it's tomorrow. Let me see. Because they just posted it, I think, earlier. Yeah, it's tomorrow. 5:30, so 6:30, 7:30. So 7:30 my time, 8:30 y'all time. Sweet lady, would you be my love time? I'll be there when you need. Yes. I'm gonna watch it and review it. You most definitely are. I'm not gonna stream it because like back in the day they allow you to stream it, but I'm not gonna stream it. I'll review it. We can watch on Zoom. You right. Get y'all memberships. Yes, we can do that on Zoom. Thank you, sis. Yes. We can watch that on Zoom. Get y'all memberships. We can watch it over there on Zoom. Okay. That's not the words. Who y'all think gonna win? Tyrese or Tank? Let me do a poll real quick. I'm gonna be messy. How can I do a poll? Can I do a poll real quick? I want to see who y'all think gonna win the verses. Let me do a poll. Where's the poll thing at? I can only do it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Did they stop doing the polls? Let me see. Let me double check. Ooh. Let me do this. Go to this. Oh, Why as I'm doing this, I'm trying to go to the video. Sweet lover, I'll be there when you need. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me see. Let me do the poll. Oh, hold on. Let me mute this. Okay, now I can do the poll here. Why is it just? Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. It's not a poll. Let me see. Let me do this. Oh. Okay, I put that poll in there. Let me put this on a community wall. Let me put this on community wall. Oh. Okay. All right, let me see what y'all saying in there. Ginuwine needs his own verses. He'll be better against Tyrese. That should have, but Ginuwine be want to do too much activities. The Coco and the Lolo. Can you remember TGG? That album was dope. He couldn't even keep that up. He couldn't even keep that up. Let me be messy. Ask ChatGPT who have the most hit. ChatGPT. Who has the most hits, Tank or Tyrese? This is Chat GPT. Tyrese has more recognizable mainstream hits than Tank. Here's the breakdown. Tyrese, bigger commercial success overall, multiple well-known hits like Sweet Lady. How you gonna act like that? Sounds of Love Making feature on Pulling Me Back. Top 10 hit. He sold millions of album, about 3.7 million in the US. Also boosted by fame for movies Fast and the Furious. Tank has more respected for vocals, songwritings, and consistency. Known songs, Maybe I Deserve, Please Don't Go, When We, the biggest recent hit, Platinum, strong R&B chart presence, but fewer big crossover hits. Verdict, more hits, bigger mainstream impact, Tyrese. More behind the scenes influence plus R&B credibility, Tank. Even Tank himself said Tyrese doesn't have more hits during their TGT beef. But most fans of chart history lean towards Tyrese having the most bigger hit overall. If you want, I can list their biggest songs side by side or rank their top 10 hits. Okay. Wow, this is ChatGPT. So you asked Gemini said it was Tyrese. Uh-huh. They said, all right, here's a clean side-by-side top 10 hits comparison so you can see it. Tyrese, top hit. Sweet Lady. How you gonna act like that? Sounds of Love Making. Lately covered, but very popular. I Like Them Girls. Stay. Nothing on You. Shame. Pulling Me Back featuring Chingy. Turn You Out. Highlights. Multiple Billboard Hot 100 appearances. Strong early 2000 dominance. More crossover into the mainstream radio. And he better bring Chingy out. And Sydney Star, you better not be there. I'm just saying. Tank top hits. When We. Maybe I Deserve. Please Don't Go, I Deserve, Slow, Emergency, You're My Star, S Music, Dirty, See Me Through Love with Chris Brown, Highlight, huge R&B chart success, When We, his biggest mainstream breakthrough, platinum, very consistent across the decades. Now, the final comparisons, mainstream hits, Tyrese, R&B consistency, Tank, biggest single, Tyrese, How We Gonna Act Like That, longevity, Tank, overall catalog impact, Tyrese, slightly. Bottom line, Tyrese is more recognizable, radio-friendly hits, Tank, deeper R&B catalog, and consistency. If we're talking about who have more hit people know, Tyrese wins. If we talk about who have the stronger R&B resume, Tank has a real argument. Now we're gonna break down. The Billboard chart position and streaming numbers. That gets even more interesting. Now Tyrese versus Tank, Billboard Hot 100, the mainstream chart. How You Gonna Act Like That was number 7. Sweet Lady was 12. Lately was 56. Sign a Love Maker was 57. I Like Them Girls was 15. Pulling Me Back with Chingy was number 4. Top Hot 100 hits 6. Top 10 hits 2. This is Tank. When We 28. Please Don't Go 42. Top Hot 100 hits 2. 0 top 10 hits. Billboard's R&B hip hop chart, Tyrese 8 songs charted, several top 10. Sweet Lady top 10. How You Gonna Act Like That top 5. Sounds of Love Making top 5. Tank 15 songs charted, very consistent. Big Records, Maybe I Deserve top 5. Please Don't Go top 10. When We top 10. Edge and Volume, Tank. Edge and peak success, Tyrese. Streaming, Spotify level popularity, Tyrese. How You Gonna Act Like That? 150 million streams. Sweet Lady, 100 million. Signs of Making Love, 600 million. Tank, 200 millions of When We. Please Don't Go, 80 million. Maybe I Deserve, 50 million. One huge streaming hit plus a solid catalog. The final verdict, this is database. Billboard Hot 100, Tyrese. Top 10 hits, Tyrese. R&B chart longevity, Tank. Streaming peak, Tank. Overall hits, mainstream, Tyrese. The clear answer is Tyrese wins in mainstream chart hits, no debate. Tank wins in consistency and modern streaming and relevancy. If you're counting hits, traditional way, charts and radio, Tyrese. If you are counting R&B presence over time, Tank keep it close. Now let's add Ginuwine in here. Let's add Ginuwine. So there's where we get really interested, because once you add Ginuwine, the whole who has the most hits debate changes. TGIF battle Tyrese versus Tank versus Ginuwine. Ginuwine, Pony, 6. Differences, number 4. This is a Billboard Hot 100 mainstream hits. So Anxious, number 12. In Those Jeans, number 8. None of Your Friends' Business, number 16. On a total Hot 100 hits, 10. Total 10 top 10 hits, 3. Tyrese, 7. Sweet Lady, 12. I Like the Girls, 15. Pulling Me Back, a feature, number 4. Top total Hot 100 hits 6, top 10 hits 2. When We 28, Please Don't Go 42, top Hot 100 hits 2. R&B chart consistency 15 plus entries consistent from early 2000s and the late 2010. Most consistent R&B presence. 12 entries, strong late 90s, early 2000 run. Fewer entries than Tyrese, fewer entries than both, higher peak than Tank. Streaming era impact, When We, 200 million, the biggest single among all three on streaming. Pony, huge cultural relevancy, movies, TikTok, like his most likely streamed song today. Tyrese strong, but more legacy era streaming. No single dominated like When We or Pony. Final ranking objective, most hits overall mainstream impact. Ginuwine wins. More top 10, more cultural records, stronger peak era. Second place, Tyrese, solid mainstream success, multiple big hits, but fewer than Ginuwine. Third place, Tank, least mainstream hits, but most consistent R&B career. Simple answer, more hits, Ginuwine. Clear answer. Second, Tyrese. Best longevity, Tank. Real talk, this is why the TGT debates always get heated. Ginuwine, the biggest star at his peak. Tyrese, strong crossover success. Tank, R&B purity, longevity. That's it, wet then and there. Okay? So we broke that down. I wasn't even expecting to break that down. Let me give myself a clap, 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 clap. We broke it down. So who I think gonna win that versus is gonna be Tyrese, hands down. Hands down. Hands down. So let me see what the producers is saying in the chat. Now, when I asked my community wall, y'all said Tank, only 9 people voted. Y'all okay? McCooney Wall says 78 people say. So this I'm gonna have to keep that poll up and come back tomorrow and read the poll. Let me read what y'all doing in the chat. Let me see what y'all said in the chat. Because the community wall only 9 people voted. Like, we can't do no poll when 9 people vote. Like, come on now. Let me see what y'all post in the chat here. So in the chat, wow. In the chat, Tank 55%. Y'all said gonna win. And 45% Tyrese. But only 20 people voted. Y'all need y'all to vote. So we need at least about 50 votes up in here. So this would be an objective poll. Because like right now, this is not an objective poll right here. Only 20 people voted. Y'all need to vote. Let me see. Get the vote. No, Jamie Foxx can't. They said, what about Jamie Foxx? They said your chat GPT must be black. Yeah, I got my chat GPT trained. That's like Paul. We got it. We got it on lock. We got it on lock. Let me add. Let me add Jamie Foxx. Because somebody says they put Jamie Foxx. Now you just turned into a real heavyweight R&B debate. Added Jamie Foxx actually changed the rankings more than people expect. So TGT plus Jamie Foxx hits battle. These are contested. Ginuwine, Tyrese, Tank, Jamie Foxx, Billboard Hot 100. This is where it matters the most. Blame It, number 2. Unpredictable, number 8. Gold Digger with Kanye West, number 1. DJ Play a Love Song charted. Slow Jams with Kanye and Twister, number 1. Top 10 hits, 4. 2 number 1 hits. Massive mainstream dominance. Ginuwine have 4 different 4. Pony 6. In Those Jeans 8. So Anxious 12. Top 10 hits. Top 3 hits 3. Strong catalog, solo catalog. Tyrese, How You Gonna Act Like That 7. Pulling Me Back 4. Top 10 hits 2. Tank, When We 28. Not a major Hot 100 force. Streaming and cultural impact. Jamie Foxx, Blame It equals a massive party classic record. Gold Digger is equals to one of the biggest hip hop songs ever. Pony, timeless culture anthem, movie, strip club, TikTok. Tank, When We, modern R&B streaming giant. Tyrese, strong catalog with fewer viral era resurgence. Final record hits only. Jamie Foxx, biggest hits, multiple number 1s, biggest crossover songs, dominance both R&B, pop, and hip hop. Ginuwine, most consistent hitmaker as a solo R&B star, multiple classic record. Tyrese, strong early 2000 run, fewer total hits than Ginuwine. Tank, least mainstream hits, but strongest pure R&B longevity. The simple answer, Jamie Foxx now takes the crown for the most hits overall. Our real talk breakdown, Jamie Foxx equals biggest records. Ginuwine equals best hit consistency. Tyrese equals solid but a tier below. Tank equals not about hits, more about respect plus longevity. If okay, now if you want now we're about to get into the verses song by song. Let's get into this. So we're gonna do who will wins in a verse battle breakdown round by round. This get very debatable. This is about to get very messy. I'm gonna add. All right. This is the legendary verses. Let's break this down like a real battle. 20 round, biggest songs, crowd reaction, momentum. Now, the verses battle, Jamie Foxx, Ginuwine, Tyrese versus Tank. Ginuwine, Pony versus Jamie, unpredictable, and Ginuwine. Tyrese, Sweet Lady versus Tank, maybe I deserve. Tyrese wins that battle. Jamie, Gold Digger, Ginuwine, So Anchors, Jamie wins that battle. Tyrese, Lately versus Tank, Please Don't Go. Tank wins that battle. Ginuwine, Difference versus Jamie, DJ Play a Love Song. Ginuwine wins that battle. So in that situation, Ginuwine will pretty much will lead. Then if you go to mid-round 6 to 10 hit songs, then you said Jamie, Blame It versus Tyrese. How you going to act like that? Jamie wins that battle. If Ginuwine, In Those Jeans versus Tank, When We, Ginuwine, close. Tyrese, Signs of Love Making versus Tank, Slow. Tyrese wins that. Jamie, Slow Jams and versus Ginuwine's None of Your Friends Business. Jamie wins that. Tank, S Music, because I can't say the word due to the algorithm. SEX Music versus Tyrese, Stay. Tyrese, leader. Jamie Foxx, Slight Edge. This is the round of 11 to 15 crowd control. Ginuwine, Some OG versus Tyrese, I Like Them Girls. Tyrese wins that battle. Jamie, Heaven versus Tank, Emergency. Jamie wins that battle. Ginuwine, Differences Remix Vibes versus Tank, You're My Star. Ginuwine wins. Tyrese, Shane versus Jamie, Full of Your Type. Jamie wins that. Tank, Dirty versus Ginuwine, Tell Me Do You Wanna. Ginuwine wins that. The leader of that will be Jamie Foxx. Final round, 16 to 20. These are the end round, okay? This the main event. Jamie, Blame It, Remix Energy, Automatic, crowd win. Ginuwine, Pony, Replay Efforts, crowd go crazy. Tyrese, Gonna Act Like That is the encore. Tank, When We, Late Night Vibe. Jamie, Gold Digger, the finale, game over. So the final scorecard will be Jamie Foxx winning 7 to 8 rounds. Ginuwine went to 6 to 7 rounds. Tyrese did the 4 to 5 rounds. Tank wins the 2 to 3 rounds. The final verdict, the winner is Jamie Foxx. Because he have too many number one crossover records, control both R&B, hip-hop crowd, biggest moment song, Gold Digger and Blame It. Close second, Ginuwine's strongest pure R&B performer, timeless classic, Pony and Differences. Tyrese holds his own but lacks in knockout punches. Tank wins vocally but lose on hit power. The real versus reality club crowd, Jamie wins. R&B lovers, Ginuwine might win. Vocals only night, Tank win easily. Override balance, Jamie takes it. So, woo, baby, this got to go in a separate video, sus. Paul, this got to go in a separate video. I wasn't expecting that. Let me see what this poll said. But right now, this is between Tank and Tyrese. 24 of y'all have voted. 58% said Tank. And go to the community wall and vote because I'm going to keep that poll up. And Tyrese 42. They have a head start not because they are a better song, but because they are known for acting other things. I never really paid attention because the acting. Once I started listening to him, I liked it. I want y'all to call in. I want to hear y'all thoughts. Call in and give me y'all thoughts really quickly. I want y'all to call in. Who you think gonna win this versus battle? And tell me why. 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. Who you think gonna win the versus battle? Tank or Tyrese? I'm just curious to hear y'all thoughts. Who is going to win this versus battle? Tank or Tyrese? Who is going to win this versus battle? Tank or Tyrese? Who is going to win this versus battle? Thank you for the cash out. Tank or Tyrese? Hello. Who gonna win that? I think it's gonna be Tyrese, but I want to hear your thoughts. Y'all ain't gonna call in. See, this is what I be saying. Y'all be sitting me doing this hard work, and I'm sitting on this hard chair. And y'all that gonna call in? Ooh, child. But if I had some of that gumbo, y'all will call in. If I had some of that gumbo, y'all will call in. So let me just call people. Hold up. Let me call people. How you gonna act like that? Let me call somebody. Let me call my mentor first. And you had the grocery store bag gumbo.
Hello.
Hey Don, this Wiley.
Hello?
Can we talk?
What's up?
This Wiley. This Don?
Yeah, what's up, Wally?
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. I'm live on the show, and you are OG. Who you think gonna win this versus battle, Tyrese or Tank?
A versus battle, Tyrese or Tank?
Yeah,
I think Tank got him. I don't think Tyrese got enough in his catalog to compete with Tank. Because you can think about Tank on three levels. You can think about Tank as Tank, then you can think about Tank when he was with that group, or you can think about Tank as a songwriter. All the songs he done wrote for everybody else. It's just his catalog too deep. Tank too deep, and his voice is a little bit more refined than Tyrese, if you ask me. Tyrese got a couple of hits, but like he ain't got none like Tank. And I'm not an R&B dude, but I know he ain't messing with Tank when it comes to that. That's not even. I mean, like think about it. How many songs Tyrese got that you can name off the top of your head right now?
How you gonna act like that? Is a one debate and stay with me. He do stay something like that. Yeah. I don't know.
You can't even name it. That's what I'm saying. You can't even like you think about it. You gotta really really think. But how many Tank got?
He got a lot.
Thank you.
If he even do the songs that he wrote, would that be fair for him to perform that in his verses tomorrow?
I know. I mean, it's like this. It's like if somebody say like if just say just for old school people, like if Smokey Robinson and Al Green did one,
okay,
like it wouldn't even be fair because like how much Smokey done contributed to music. Like he wrote damn near every Motown artist that we know he wrote for him. From Aretha to the Temptations, so you get what I'm saying? So it's like he could have kept them songs for himself. That's what I'm saying, because his voice ain't shabby either. But it's just like, you know, those guys that are singer songwriters, bro, they on a different league, man. When you're a singer songwriter, when you can write a number one song for somebody else, bro, that's different.
I feel you on that. Thank you. Thank you, man, for giving you. I said, let me call Don and see if he gonna give me the input on this versus battle, because you know they got a versus battle tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I think Tank. It's not even gonna be cool, man. Tyrese gonna start crying in the crowd. For real, he gonna turn into Jody. Watch, he gonna turn into Jody.
Man, thank you for the audience saying we missed Don on the show. We missed Don on the show. So I said, let me call him, ask him who he got on this versus battle.
I need to come back, man. Lace y'all over some game, man. Everything I told y'all about what's happening came true. I want to tell your audience that. Everything I said came true.
You're right.
I've been telling you guys about. I was telling you guys about Trump and everybody. I said it don't matter who you vote for. Both of them support Israel. Did I not say that?
You did.
On how many occasions?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it ain't matter, man. People gotta understand it ain't a red or blue thing, man. It's about who got control over who, and they got control. Whoever in control. Yeah, there you go. It's just this is about money, bro. This is about nothing else but money. But my daughter play right now, so I got to go back inside this theater. I'm gonna her play.
Thanks.
I'll holler at y'all. Love the audience.
All right, man. Thanks. That's what I'm talking about. Now, who else want to call in? I gotta call people. I gotta sit and call. Who else I'm gonna call? Who else I'm gonna call? Let me see. Who else can I call? Who else? No, that's not the one I want to call. Okay, let's see. I can call this person. I'm gonna just start calling. Let me see. Okay. Hello?
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, I'm live right now in this versus battle tomorrow, and I need your input. Who are you pick, Tyrese or Tank, for this versus battle?
Tank is going to win for sure.
Really? Tank Why? I thought it would be Tyrese.
The songs that Tyrese is even singing is probably songs that Tyrese. The song that Tyrese is singing is probably like the songs that Tank wrote. I'm pretty sure Tank is singing on the background somewhere.
Really?
Yes. You can hear his vocals. Remember when Tank and Tyrese and Ginuwine? You remember when they all had the album called I think it was called TNT or something like that? TGT?
Yeah, that was at TGT.
You can hear Tank throughout the whole album. So I think Tank is definitely going to take the cake tomorrow.
So you going to be watching, and you team Tank on this. I did a poll, and the poll, let me refresh the poll that I did for the audience, and this is the live chat audience here of the producers. They said between Tank and Tyrese, they give Tank 60% and Tyrese 40%. And then
that sounds about right.
And then on the community wall, it's the same thing. Tank 62%, Tyrese 38%.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Tank, Tyrese, he haven't had a hit record since that song he did, Shane, with Jennifer Hudson. It's a song called Shame. I forgot what album. I think it was like the Black Rose album or something like that. It was like a few years ago.
Oh, she had shame on ye. Yeah. That you talking about?
Yeah. Man, that song was. I'm probably gonna listen to that after this. But
I told you I'll be listening to records or something like that. And one of my producers gave me an idea and said, Wiley, this needs to be in a separate video. It will be in a separate video.
So
and
are you gonna host a watch party on don't you have what you have?
I have StreamYard, but the thing is, I don't know if they're going to be sending out massive copyright strikes. You see what I'm saying? Now, before, they never sent a copyright strike, but I think now they tighten
if
up.
you watch it live and talk over it, they still can copyright it.
Yeah, but probably what I would do is mute it, and then y'all would have to view, and I would just say who won this round, and I could do that, but I can't.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah, they come.
Really that sensitive like that?
Yeah, because they got tough. Now when they first started, they didn't care, but now they really coming after people using their content and stuff. Yeah.
Dang. I mean, so what? You can't. Hey, that's
so I was thinking about doing it for members only. We do like a watch party with our members in Zoom.
Do the little live commentary watching it. Remember, we used to do that on Station Head.
Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be live and stuff like that. Absolutely, and do like live. I'm gonna see what other YouTubers do tomorrow.
So remember, you used to watch movies on Station Head.
Yeah, we used to watch every time. We did. Mm-hmm. You sure did. But I don't know where you been. We were doing all these lives. I said, where's this girl at?
Hey, man, I've been catching up. I just, I want to say something so bad, but I'm not.
You've been booked and busy. I said it's okay to be booked and busy. And I just wanted to hear your thoughts. You gave your thoughts, sis. Thank you so very much.
Oh yeah, I'm watching. I was actually watching right before I commented on who was gonna win. Sound like you were leaning more towards Tyrese to me.
And for me, it's Tyrese because his album that he came up with. Oh my god, I remember I had the DVD. His last what was Tyrese's last album? It's been so long, but I know it was Blac something. Let me put it in my phone. His last album. What was his last album? Black Rose. That was back in 2000. Yeah. Now his last album was Beautiful Pain, but before that was Black Rose. I remember
that was the last good album.
Yeah, he went to Walmart. He started going to the Targets, Walmart, stuff like that, and it started to boost up in the charts. And he had I remember I had the album and the DVD. He had the album and the DVD. And then he had rented out this mansion, had all the writers and the producers. He talked about the behind the scenes. I need to buy that again, something like, because I used to be so invested in, I didn't get all music. It was certain artists. Tyrese, I went to the store and bought his album. Nicki Minaj went to the store to purchase her album. Adele went to the store to buy his album. When Aretha Franklin had those covers doing those songs, I went to the store and got that album. When Brandy had 211, went there. When Beyonce had her surprise album, I streamed that on my way to work. It was early in the morning, and I'm like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Okay." So yeah. I just remember that her other album that she had, when she had Love on Top, that album 4, I went to the store to purchase that. So I miss. That's what you have. I only do that for artists I really, really like. Brandy. A bookstore close to my house, I will be outside that bookstore waiting for it to open to purchase the book from Barnes and Noble. That's how much of a fan.
Quick question: did you talk about? I don't remember. Did you talk about Tina?
I did. And her gumbo.
Okay, hold on. I just want to break up a couple of things. All right, so I went to the rodeo. Okay, anybody that's from the South or just just had gumbo before. Or if they from Texas, they know it's really hot. So I went to the rodeo because I wanted to try Tina's gumbo, right? Now don't get it twisted. I love Beyonce. I love all of them. But when I had went to Miss Tina's little stand or whatever, child, when I tell y'all, let me tell y'all, it was 95 degrees.
Wow.
95 degrees. They had that damn gumbo, dirty burnt pot. I mean, them gumbo pots, them pots to be at your mama, your grandma in them house. It's a little dirty because it got that little grit, that little brown stuff, gunk stuff. They had a big gumbo pot just sitting outside on top of a stove, and it's 95 degrees outside. And if y'all know anything about gumbo, y'all don't eat. You're not supposed to eat gumbos in the hot or when it's hot outside because the gumbo will go bad. So I feel like Tina idea was right idea, but just wrong type of food. You know, people in Texas, we love crawfish. So maybe she should have did like Tina's crawfish or something like that instead of Tina's gumbo. I don't know who told her to run with that idea in the summertime. Like at the rodeo, nobody was doing soups. Nobody was selling coffee. And if you know, if you go places, most of the time they got coffee somewhere, you know, but nobody was selling coffee at the rodeo. Nobody was selling soups. She was the only one selling soup at a rodeo. You know, it's hot. It was literally 95 degrees outside. It was damn almost 100 degrees. They had barbecue out there, of course, and all your carnival favorite foods. But I do feel like Tina really dropped the ball on this adventure that she was trying to do. Cause that Tina Gummo ain't it. That great idea to do it for the rodeo, as far as like trying to sell something in a rodeo, but she should have did crawfish or maybe something else. Or maybe she should have pulled the Patty LaBelle and just started dropping them off at Walmart or something like that. But with the people getting sick and stuff, people getting sick, I believe them because they had that pot of gumbo just sitting out, and it was 95 degrees. There's no refrigerators. I didn't even see a sink back there. And for them to have all that much money, I just feel like they should have did something. They could have like had they set up just a little bit more set up. Like it gave very broke, very it's my first time doing business. It was given like we really don't got no money like that. It was very shacky feel. So I just took my little picture and was like the gumbo was good even though I lied. I was not about to eat that because maybe it was 95 degrees outside and I just didn't like how the gumbo was just sitting out and flies just flying all around and yeah.
So did your boyfriend try the gumbo? Did your man try to? Did anybody in your crew try the gumbo?
No, cause we knew better. Like I ain't gonna lie, it was people standing in the line, but it was people that didn't look like us. You know what I'm saying? It was more on the Wonder Bread side.
I can
So it was
imagine.
yeah, it was like a little line or whatever. Tina wasn't there, which I feel like Tina probably should have been there just like for the first week, and then she should have left because after a while people was only going to the rodeo to harass her. But did any of like anybody who I went to the rodeo with did we try that mess? We wasn't about to end up with the
So when
bubble
you
guts
were there, I
from
want
Miss
to make sure I
Knowles.
get that right. Was Tina there when you was at this?
No, it was only they only had two workers there, and they didn't look like they wanted to be there because they didn't have no fans back there. Like they didn't have like a fan where it could blow some cool air on them. They didn't even have none of that. But
Yes, man.
them Wonder
Yeah,
Breads, they stood in line for it.
you should have tried someone that gave us an exclusive on the Wiley Show.
Baby, I wasn't about to get no bubble guts. I'm too old for that.
I never went to the so Texas got the rodeo for Houston. The state fair is Dallas, correct?
The state fair is the rodeo. The rodeo is in Houston. That's where the rodeo is
I know the
at.
rodeo is
The
in
real
Houston.
rodeo. The rodeo and the carnival where they
Okay.
do all them types of foods and stuff. That's in Houston at the NRG Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I do feel like this business venture for Miss Tina was an epic fail. I just couldn't, it cost a lot of money to get into the rodeo. Like the tickets were $25 per person. So I couldn't take a risk of, running up out of that because I gotta, you know, the bubbles. Who else? Ari Fletcher. I can't. You know what? I'm surprised, Wiley, about these people. How the hell y'all got all this money, all this success, and y'all? I guess it'd be like the slowest MFers that become the most famous. How y'all got all this money, got all this going on? Y'all don't control y'all money. Y'all don't control contracts. Y'all don't control the deals. Y'all just got people just doing all the work for y'all. Y'all just showing up as the puppet.
Ain't no way.
And then y'all
Not
expect,
me.
and then y'all expected, like, I'm just like so confused. Like, I'm just like, I thought Remedy was her stuff. Kind of like how Jada Waiter, she got her own. That's her own little line. So I'm thinking Remedy, whatever her little constant line is, I'm thinking that's her stuff. That ain't even her stuff. So
No.
I'm just like,
Most of these companies, most of these celebrities are like influencers for the company. They don't own and do the product. It's only a select few that owns the restaurant, that owns the product, that could go to the factory, agree to the ingredients and all that, and they the face and they build it from the ground up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
And then why
like,
would you?
that's
The thing about it is, why would you
crazy.
give your manager access to your password? That was stupid.
That was crazy. That was crazy. So I'm like, now you sitting up here looking stupid. You done got robbed. Now you can't sit online calling nobody broke because, girl, you broke. You just got nice clothes. Like, I just could not understand that. I was like, and you telling people not to buy, people still gonna buy as long as they get their shipment. They still gonna buy.
Yeah,
And
especially
then
if it's good product.
with and then with Toni, now I be down with the Kikis and stuff, but I feel like today she went too far. To say you and Marvin Gaye your own daughter and do all of that, like I feel like she got something going on with her mentally. And at first I thought she was just doing stuff just to be funny. You know how some people put on a character, they act wild and crazy online, then offline they not even like that. They really just chilling. They really cool and they really nice and all that bull crap. But to hear her say that, I was like, if I was, Blac Chyna, I would. I don't really like when people say they don't talk to they parents because I be feeling like you only got one mama, you only got one daddy, whatever. But in those type of cases, I would not talk to Toni. I would block her out of my life. Like she will be deleted to me because it's 2026. You got to take every threat somewhat kind of serious. Especially when they're like close to you. I watch a lot of ID shows where there's people that's obsessed with you, that been around you your whole life and mess around and delete you. Look at Selena and Selena and the woman that deleted Selena. So it's like you just gotta be careful. And with that statement she said, if I was Blac Chyna, I'd call the police on her. Go put her in a psych ward. She needs to be treated and she needs to be medicated. I feel like she suffered with bipolar, schizophrenic. I feel like that marijuana she be smoking, that ain't doing nothing. That is not helping that lady. I feel like she needs some serious, serious, serious help. Real bad. And then far as Khia, I ain't gonna lie, she ate Tasha up. Now I am starting to feel a little frustrated about the court because it's like, can we talk about something else? Like this been going on for years after years after years after years after years. I'm like, Cardi B, just this point, just find somebody to beat her up. Like if you really just like want her to just stop talking.
But then Tasha K, if people are find out and be like, if she was a part of this, she get criminal charges, Cardi get criminal charge, or she have a lawsuit. That's how you do.
That would make sense if Cardi B hasn't already done that before to somebody.
No, like I don't think she was gonna do that for what she doing for Tasha is a good. It's a long game. Go after them pockets because obviously it's working. You see what Tasha K said? I need to go for me. If you pay me $500, I'll share you on my page. Then she said for $10,000 she'll do a one-on-one mentorship and get on the phone with you. I said she doing everything possible. She got 3 YouTube channels.
Yeah, she talking about she was gonna be releasing some goddamn coffee cups. We still waiting on them coffee cups to release. But I said I'm not about to. I don't know. I just feel like Tasha K. I'm like, Tasha K, you don't got nothing to sell. sell your business. Your business ain't worth millions. Sell your business, start over. I don't know. I just feel like it. I don't know if there's something more to this that we don't know, but I just feel like this whole Tasha K and Cardi B situation is like OD now. Cause it's like, okay, Tasha K wasn't the only one that talked about Stephon Diggs. She's not the only one that be breaking stories. You know who be always breaking those messy stories? Gospel Scoop. But a lot of the stuff that Tasha be saying, she be getting that stuff from Gospel Scoop. Gospel Scoop be the one that be dropping all the tea first before anybody even pick it up. I know where Tasha K be copying and pasting her information from. So that's why I be like,
who is Gospel Scoop?
Gospel Scoop. I don't know who. I know it's a girl that's behind that page. I just don't know who she is.
Is she on Instagram or TikTok? I mean,
she on Twitter, but she got an Instagram too.
And her you got to send me her Twitter though.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Gospel Scoop. She be the one that be dropping it. And she ain't been wrong since. She the one that had said Lotto was pregnant before everybody knew she was pregnant.
Wow, I think I found that. I think this is it. Got the Scoop or Gossip Scoop?
Gospel Scoop. Yup.
Scoop. I'm going to follow that. Okay.
Got the Scoop. Like D-A Scoop.
But my thing is this: Tasha K, yes, I understand that, but she's the only one that Cardi B got that judgment on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And the thing is,
she needs to stop going around talking about how she got all these people paying all these people. She needs to just, like Tasha K said, shut your beak. You need to be quiet.
Shouldn't Tasha K
I've never seen nobody that's still like poking the bear.
Shouldn't Tasha K take her own advice? If you know you can't talk about Cardi B, why would you try to talk about somebody that was a social Cardi? Let's go back. Remember when Tasha K had Cardi B friend on the show? And all that. She was trying to get her associates. So if you doing that, because I can't talk about Cardi, so I'm gonna just talk about her baby daddy. You know, Cardi is very emotional, and she can't take it. So what's she gonna do? Okay, her lawyer's like, let's drag her.
But my thing is, why wasn't that set up? My whole thing is, why wasn't that set up? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wasn't that set up when y'all was settling the case that she wasn't allowed to talk about nobody like associated to you? Because I mean, like, all because you cool with the son, that don't mean I can't talk about the son if the son is out here acting crazy. Like, I can't talk about them because they associated with you. Like, that don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I understand.
No. But I feel like people that's into that type of commentary, they should look at Khia as the blueprint, because Khia been talking mess about everybody and she ain't got sued yet. Like she said, if somebody tell me to stop talking about them or take something down, we're going to roast and gag it, and then we're going to take it down. And I was like, and that's all Tasha K had to do. But now it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late, and it's hurting her pockets and stuff like that. And she keep this facade up, but I know it's hurting her pocket. But I'm glad. I said, "Where was you at?" But I'm glad you called in. And she said Tyrese she said Tank is going to win that versus battle.
Yeah, Tank is definitely going to win the versus battle for sure.
Thank you, sis, for calling in.
All right, you have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Anybody else that want to call in? If you're done grocery shopping, call in. I want to hear your thoughts. If you're done grocery shopping, I want to hear your thoughts. Okay, let me they said yes, Cardi is breaking Tasha down. Yeah, she is, because again, she did all of this stuff. Okay, let's go real quick. Let me see what y'all doing in the poll here. All right, we got breaking news. Ooh, it's different now in the poll. Hold on, let me make sure this is right. Right now, it's a tie. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. Why? Hey, what's up? You live on the Wiley Show. It's a tie. 50-50. It's a whole tie. Call it. It's a 50-50. It's a tie. The number is on 972-674. Hold on, let me see. Let me put the number in because y'all got to break the tie. 972-674-9462. If you're done grocery shopping, call in. Wow, it's a whole tie in here. Okay, let me see. 50-50. Oh, wait. Tyrese is 51%. Is now Tyrese in the lead. I'm on team Tyrese. Let me see what y'all saying on the community wall. Let me go to the community wall. The community wall. Okay. Let me do that because I'll be invisible. Okay, let me do the community wall because that's gonna mess with the ring game. The community wall here. Okay. Tank is still in the lead, but only 30 people voted on the community wall. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, I can't play that. Okay. Hey, Wally.
Hey.
So I'm making dinner, but
okay.
So first of all, listen, I don't know what these people talking about because I just can't see Tank beating Tyrese when it's about his catalog, their catalog. They're not gonna be playing other people's songs, right? I don't think.
In some cases, they do.
But I'm saying it's gonna be Tank, and it's gonna be Tank against Tyrese. So you think they're gonna play the songs that Tank wrote?
Okay, I'm just saying. You said to take a song. So again, I don't know, but just speak about just for their catalog. Just they could do that. Who you just think you got tomorrow that's really gonna deliver? Because it's gonna be like.
I really think it's going to be Tyrese. I know Tyrese is a crybaby, and Tyrese got issues when it comes to picking women. But when it comes to his known catalog, I think more people know Tyrese than know Tank. I can only really think of one Tank song, and I think I forgot that. But personally.
Okay. So tomorrow when you watch the verses, you believe Tyrese's gonna walk away, the winner.
Yeah, I do. Listen, I don't understand why you can't live stream it like the other streamers do. I see people live stream the verses all the time, like every time. It's people on YouTube that are like live streaming it. As a matter of fact, like that's how I watch it most of the time. I think I've only looked at it on Instagram. Like,
I think they're going to be on Instagram. I think it's going to be on Instagram.
Right. It is.
And some other point. Let me see where else it's going to be on. I could just definitely check it because sometimes they send a flag that you're going to get paid for, and I don't want to get no flag and not get paid. I need every dollar because we're trying to get that equipment off the wish list.
Right.
So on the verses, they're going to be. It's on Apple Music, so they're gonna be on Apple Music.
Oh, okay.
Apple Music. Let me make sure. Yeah, Apple Music.
I'm just trying to figure out how people are able to do. Like people say, like if you talk over it.
What I probably would do, I'll probably be streaming. I'll probably watch it on Apple Music or watch where it's at. You won't hear them doing the music, so y'all will have to watch. Listen on another device and just hear my commentary, live reaction. I'll probably do that just to protect me. Okay. We got to protect the coins, child. I know y'all getting all that gumbo and stuff.
Come on now.
We try to get that equipment. No shade.
Right. No, I definitely don't want your channel to get struck over it. I just feel
Yeah.
like,
Thank you,
okay, how are
sis.
these other people doing it and they
Uh-huh.
do it? But Apple Music might be a whole different animal anyway, because it might be a little bit harder with them. But
Mhm.
yeah, and I'm also like about this Tasha K situation. Like, I'm definitely tired of her of her being obsessed with Cardi B. You know, it's like it's getting obsessed. Sis. Come on now,
I
you
feel you.
know,
Mm-hmm.
like she's she talks about this woman incessantly, and if she's not talking about her, she's talking about somebody she's associated with. And you know, anytime you will risk, you know, your finances to this degree, and you still won't shut up, it's really, really difficult to understand what's wrong with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something she needs to seek therapy for real. She needs to ask herself why she can't let it go. Why she can't follow directions. I mean, you know, she does say that, you know, she failed the ninth grade. Well, she said she was in the ninth grade 3 times. I guess she failed it twice, right?
Ain't no way in the world. See, she lies so much. She probably failed once. She didn't fail the ninth grade though. Like this woman just lie
She
so,
says it with conviction,
and
Wally.
she lies because she's just a known liar. There ain't
She
nobody
is a
telling
known
no ninth
liar.
grade no like, come on now. I was in special ed and they just passed me right on through. We didn't have to repeat no grades. And the way that Tasha K moving, she was in special ed too, allegedly. It's like, but she ain't
Yeah.
no ninth grade no 3 times. She's trying to be a comedian and she just be saying some stuff. Oh Lord.
But
If
she
y'all
says
believe
that mess with
ninth grade 3 times,
conviction.
child, y'all
She
believe.
say it with she says it with conviction. You know what I'm saying? When she keeps saying it over and over and
That's
over
what
and
she
over.
do. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like
She says she knows.
I'm glad that I didn't have to film no 3 times. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's ridiculous. I don't know where her
really?
school was going.
You don't
There
have
wasn't a
no
no
night
child
school.
left
You don't have
behind. I
like
guess there
night
wasn't no
school
low
to do
twenties.
classes in Chicago. They had night classes. Like if you fell in class, because I had went to
Right.
night school, but they said you in special ed, you don't need to do night classes. But I did it anyway because my
But
friend, he was at a good school, he was attractive, and I'm following him. So I said I'm gonna go to your school and do some night classes. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
well, maybe she didn't go to school, and that's why.
Uh-huh.
You know, because if you don't go to school and you know you don't show up some of the time, then they're gonna fail you.
I feel you.
So maybe she wasn't going to school, and maybe she learned her lesson, so she started going. I don't know. I don't know. The woman is a mess. Like you said, she is a known liar, so anything could be true. I just want her to get over this situation. And another thing, why would anybody give her a dime? I wish I would give Tasha a dime. She always bragging about she got, you know, one minute she ain't got it, the next minute she got this, she got that. They going on luxurious vacations. She can't help. She's such a narcissist that she cannot keep herself from bragging.
Yeah, she
You
brags.
know,
And
like
the thing about it is, I spoke to someone and I asked this guy, I said, if you were in Tasha K's shoes, what would you do? He said the bankruptcy was a good strategy, but he will also fire and lay off all those staff members. He says no need for them. He said
well, how many
he would
she
replace it
really
with
have?
AI, and because the husband have the skill set. So he said, there won't be no
Mm-hmm.
need to have a team of a staff of 6 or 7 people. It's a waste. When you're trying to have your freedom of speech and getting tired of this agitation, she should have did that in the beginning stages. And then right now, she would be just now probably getting out of the bankruptcy and stuff like that, because she should have definitely fired all those people, and she should have asked for a GoFundMe early on when she was hot like fish grease. I'm talking about back
But
in
who
the day.
are these? Yeah, but who are
She
these
had the
6 or 7
sympathy
people?
because it was a crowd that did not like Cardi, and that was the Nicki Minaj crowd. They would have gave a lot of
Mm-hmm.
money back then versus now. The economy is different.
Yeah, for sure. The economy has changed. since then. Because this
It's
film,
not
she
the
said, what,
same like it
9
was
years?
back in the day. People wasn't losing jobs like back in the day like they doing now.
Yeah, for sure. The time was good back in like 2017. Because I guess they've been going through this. She said 9 years, right?
Yeah, she said 9
She
years.
said,
I think she
that's a
kind of lied
long
about that
time.
too. Because 9 years ago, let me get my calculator. Because child, 9 years ago, we in 2002. Hold on, we
I
in.
think, because I remember her way a long time ago when she
Oh
was
yeah, I
at
guess
like
she right.
radio.
2017, 2018. She probably is right
Yeah,
9 years ago.
yeah, because like remember she had that radio station set up. She was
She
in the
did. She
radio
had the radio set up,
studio,
and
and that's when she first started talking about Cardi and
yeah.
Star Marie and all
And
that.
then she start getting all these office space, this big office space. I said, you got too much debt. You need to let some of that expenses go so you can pay off that debt. Because what Cardi is doing, she using a strategy called "I'm gonna break your pockets" by drag. We need to see your finance because Tasha K bragged so much. So Cardi was like, "Okay, let's see what all she got. Okay, let's go. Let's go to let's bring her
The
to
IRS,
let's get the
yeah,
IRS
bring her to the
involved.
table.
Let's look at her filings. And as a creditor, she have that right to do it. And then Tasha got to pay more legal fees.
Yep, more legal fees. Well, at least she got a better lawyer than Olga. You know, she said she got Olga like offered like an advertisement, like on Instagram or something crazy. Who does that in a minute? You fighting one of the biggest stars in hip hop, and you go and get a lawyer from an Instagram ad, some kind of ad like out the newspaper, you know, or like off one of them little maps when you go to the restaurants and they having the advertisements on the map. She might have gotten it over there. It was at a diner.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I respect some things about Tasha. Like I respect her type of talent, or like how she's been able to parlay it into such growth. You know, the money that she's made. You know, she was killing it in the game for a while, but she let all that go over for what? You know, she said she like light skinned women, but I don't know. I don't know. I ain't even gonna go there, but she damn sure can't stand this woman Cardi B, and it has taken her down a huge rabbit hole that she can't come out of. She's
Absolutely.
stuck.
I agree.
Like Alice in Wonderland.
I agree.
And so, and I don't know what else did you talking about.
No, that was good. You talked about it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
You talked about it. Yeah, you talked about it. And then we
Yeah.
talked about I think we talked about Toni, Blac, Chyna, and Toni.
Oh my gosh. Now that's something that right there, because you know I do. If my dog's gonna shut up, I do want to really explore more topics on mental health. You know what I mean? And goddamn it, Tokyo Toni ain't a prime example. If you look up the definition of mental health issues, you can see the picture of Tokyo Toni. I promise you. She was like in mania. Did you saw? Oh yeah, because you showed the video, right? So like the way she looked possessed, didn't she look just like Jaguar Wrong when Jaguar was at the police station looking for Officer Ramirez? You know what I'm saying?
And she probably don't want to take that medicine. See, the thing is, speaking for our experience, you have to take the medicine so you don't have these manic breakdowns, so you don't have these crises. But she probably feel like she don't need it. You know, that's the sad part. She probably feel like
Has
she don't.
anybody ever even? As I wonder what type of healthcare and what type of treatment she's received, even does she even have a diagnosis Or has she
I
flared
never heard of a
on?
diagnosis, but she probably got a diagnosis for years ago. Probably say ain't nothing wrong with me.
Right,
We
right.
talk about Blac Chyna mama, Tokyo. What she did today, she
Right,
definitely did a psych eval. Why you up there threatening your daughter online? Child, take your meds and go to bed. Stop it.
right. That part. You are too old for this mess. Too old to be out here acting a whole fool on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, looking crazy. Lips all dry, dehydrated, and cracked up from smoking too many roaches down to the nuts. Like, girl, please go get you some Vaseline, some cocoa butter for your lips. Take your medication, like you said, and love on your daughter for once. I mean, she's a horrible parent.
My
It's
thing
like,
is this: like you up there talking about, I want a Marvin Gaye my daughter. Anybody know about the Marvin Gaye
crazy.
story? He was deleted by his own father.
His own daddy.
So saying
Right.
that is just weird, and that's
That
your daughter. And what
that's it.
I do believe is mental, and also a lot of it is financial too. She probably cut her off financially. Like, no, I'm not giving you.
Yeah. You already know. Probably told
It's
her,
not her
I'm not giving
responsibility.
you a
Tokyo Toni
darn
had
thing.
multiple chances on Zeus. She held a show with Blueface Mama, Tokyo Toni,
Right.
one of
With
the other.
Carlissa and Tia Kim.
And that show they was arguing, fighting each other. They couldn't even do the show
Right.
right, and they could have made
Right.
coins.
Yep. Yep. She couldn't even get it together. And you know what? I mean, granted, on that show, I'm like, I just wanted, it was like, I was just sitting back waiting to see what color the walls was going to turn on that one because that was crazy upon crazy upon crazy. All three of them ain't rap too tight. So, you know, it was just a matter of time before it imploded, in my opinion. But Tokyo probably takes the cake. Especially you after this last episode, yeah, she took the cake on that one. She got Carlissa and Tia B, and Lord knows Carlissa, she ain't right too tight. She's such a clout chaser, but that's a whole other story. But as far as Tokyo and um her parenting, like where did you get your parenting skills from? You you don't even act You don't even act like you like her. She said, I hate you. And you know what? She said that with her soul. And I believe her. I believe she hates that girl. I do. The way she said it with that conviction, I believe she hates her daughter. And because she's jealous of her. She's jealous that she can't be Angela, and accomplish the things that, and because I will give it to Blac. I'm not a Blac Chyna fan, you know what I'm saying, but I will give it to her that she keeps coming back. She gets knocked down. What Cardi say? I get knocked down 9 and I get up 10. Like she comes back from adversity, popping back, and I think that drives her success, drives Tokyo crazy because she can't beat her. Chyna became Chyna and Angela became everything that Tokyo wished she could be.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly. But you up there making a fool of yourself, farting in the Walmart and all kind of crap, like smoking blunts in the Walmart, like just the videos that she has made humiliating herself and her daughter are ridiculous. Like, man, if somebody don't, what they call it, 5150 your behind real quick, that's that. You know what? This is a good time. This is a good time for Angela, aka Blac Chyna, her daughter, who's 5151.
Absolutely.
This is a good time. just makes a great case for it.
Absolutely. Or that, or a restraining order refuse for her to keep going on the internet talking about me, threatening me. She better call T.S. Madison or Armand Wiggins.
Definitely a restraining order.
Yeah, definitely. I want to thank you so much just for calling in.
Yes, no problem, Warren. You know, I know you were calling me out, so I might be back from the grocery store. So I'm gonna call in. It was great talking to you, brother.
It was good talking to you too. Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay, y'all. This was good. This was a good show. Well, y'all entertained? Thank y'all so very much. We've been on here for 2 hours. We're going to give it the rest. We did it all. But of course, we're going to announce this again for people that are just joining in. We do have a wish list. And we need this equipment, you guys. Let me show y'all the wish list. And yeah, let's screen share and show y'all. We need this. Like, we need the mic. We need this Mini Pro HDMI live streamer switcher. We need that. We need also this camera stand as well. We also need these lights. We also need the headphones. Could you please help us out and send it to us? It will be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions for it, you can also donate to our Cash App, Wiley Show 1990. You can also, we do have a Venmo as well. The moderators posted that in the chat. And we do have Apple Pay as well. And that's 773-641-8742. We get it directly. 773-641-8742. Thank you. And then also that number, you can text me and I will send you the link anytime we go live. Thank you so very much for your support. Love you. And I will see y'all tomorrow. We do got some uploads to upload and stuff like that. We've been working all day. We about to get off work. We still working. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so very much. This is a good live. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Talk to y'all later. Peace.